Hello guys, today I just woke up and had a revelation. I said that I wanted to do something that I've never done before, and I decided to go on a solo trip. And so I picked my laptop here and then I went and booked a flight to Ireland, exactly in Dublin. And I've also booked a hostel. I've done a bit of research and many people recommend that you go to a hostel rather than a hotel. And Friday after I finish with my work, I will go to the airport straight away. I'm slightly nervous, but I have a good vibe about this journey and I hope to do more of this later on as well. Alright guys, so I packed for the day. Probably packed a lot more than I should have. I got a few clothes. Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and it looks to be it's gonna be slightly colder. Also got my basic stuffs like chargers and I don't even know what you usually need to get for a solo trip aside from clothes. This being my first time, the one thing I must not forget is my passport, which is already there. Hopefully I'll do a final check tomorrow morning just to make sure I actually have it, like a last minute check. But yeah, I'm gonna have to wake up tomorrow at 5 for work, go to work, after work go get my coach to get to Stansted airport. But so far so good, I guess. I mean, the bag is there. Just excited and scared at the same time. My only concern is that I packed probably too much. I think that's the beautiful thing about it, like you don't even know what to expect. I'm just gonna be there. I need to book an Uber, get there, check in, who knows what it's gonna look like. I've never done it before by myself. Is it gonna be creepy? Probably, maybe not. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Guys, this is the third time I'm trying to record some voiceover, some audio. Basically, I recorded yesterday in the airport, and then when I checked back, the audio was unusable. So right now I'm using the AirPods. So hopefully it's gonna sound slightly better than what it was in the airport. But yeah, I got to the airport yesterday from work. I was quite tired, as you saw. I ate my Burger King. And then I was waiting for like about an hour until my gate got announced. All good, but like I felt so knackered. But yeah, got on the plane. Couldn't record much really, like very crowded. And then got to Dublin, and straight away when I got on Dublin, so I just felt the different air. Probably because of the less pollution, I guess. But I don't know, it just felt different. As you can see now, I look pretty tired. And that's a good reason for that. So I got myself a nice Dublin Express coach. Left me close to the hostel, which I'm booked at. I'll leave a link in the description down below. It's a very nice
hostel if you wanna do a bit of solo traveling like myself. But yeah, got there, met some nice people in my room, slept with 6 people. So far I met 2 of them. Let's see if they are up for a beer later on. I know one of them is, so I'll check with him. But so far so good. After I met him, I just went out to buy some food, but like many places were closed, so I didn't have much choice in terms of like food. You know, being a Friday, there would be people partying in the hostel because they have their own Friday, Saturday, you know, the weekend parties, and it was hella loud, so I could barely sleep really. But yeah, I woke up in the morning a few minutes ago really, you can tell by my face. But I went down to have some breakfast and they said the breakfast starts at 8. We'll have some breakfast and then start the day. We'll go with the flow really. Because I didn't really book much yet. I had a chat with the guys from my room. They did say there's a lot of things to do, so just walk around, see what you can do, and have fun really. And that's the main point of this journey really. To have fun, see where life brings us, and yeah. Yeah, another thing that this solo journey has to teach me, which already has, but you know, I need to break out of my comfort zone and start filming more outside, which is quite tougher than, you know, your usual home recording. So in the end, I found something to do for an hour or so. I'm going to go on a boat and see Dublin from the river. Thought that was interesting. Just have to walk about 2 kilometers, which is about like 30 minutes. I usually walk quite fast, so I could make that in 20 if I wanted to, but we'll see. At least we have something. And I was gonna say the weather here is colder than London. I have like 3 layers on me. But I just wanted to note how beautiful Dublin is. And I haven't really even seen much, but it looks like it's very quiet, very clean. How do I feel solo traveling so far? And my answer to that is not that bad, really. It's the same as if I was with someone. You get to do whatever you want. You don't have to rely on anyone else. What do you want to do? What do you want to eat? Those sort of things. You decide it for yourself. But yeah, I'm coming from a background with a lot of social anxiety. I've never, like when I was like a little boy, I was always like, have this fear of talking to people, which I don't really have anymore. But coming from that place to where I am now makes me feel a lot more proud about myself that I've managed to get away from the anxiety of talking to people. Just feel good, just enjoying life as it is, and I take it as it comes. I also forgot to mention that you saw the breakfast I had at the hostel was quite nice. 10 euros, all you can eat. Breakfast buffet. Not bad. Well, another thing I want this trip to help me with is the way I talk to the camera. Usually for my videos I script them, but this time it's me just going with the flow. Yeah, haven't really planned anything to talk about. I guess that is the theme of the video, just going with the flow and putting yourself out there. Just get out of your comfort zone and just do it, book it. It doesn't just apply to traveling, it applies to anything in life. Just do it, get out there and do it, because otherwise you won't succeed really. I just realized that my flight tomorrow is at 6:30, meaning that I have to wake up quite early, probably at 4, dress up and see if I can get like a coach, Dublin Express again, and go there. But that means that I won't really have much sleep here again. And that is a nice boat. I feel like in the parts of the Caribbean.
Raise up, get yourself together. together and drive your funky soul. They're doing it down in that soul. Drive that funky soul. They're doing it by the beach. They're driving that funky soul. New York, get yourself together and drive your funky soul. Let your body pop and let your feeling flow. Raise up, get yourself together and drive that funky soul. When I say Sagittarius, drive that funky soul. When I say Pisces, holler and drive your funky soul. When I say
Petersburg, it's Teddy County Dublin, which at the time was the second wealthiest, second most important city in the British Empire. And if you just look on the roof, in each corner of the building, you have the same stonework. It's an expression in stone of our complicated relationship with our...
So I just finished my boat tour, which to be honest wasn't all that I expected. I knew it was going to be 45 minutes, which is obviously not that long, but I thought I was going to see maybe slightly more, which I haven't. But for 15 euros, what should I have expected? I would give it like 6 out of 10, because the guide itself was quite fun, I'm not gonna lie. And another thing I'm noticing about Dublin is that there's not that many people around. There's barely anyone. There are people, most of them are tourists, which is interesting to see. But at least now the sun is out and I'm starting to get slightly hungry and probably need to go toilet as well. Probably and most likely will look for somewhere to eat. But I just found this place now. I'm gonna enjoy the view. Right, so it's nearly 1 o'clock and I just had something to eat quick. Wasn't anything much. It was just like a sandwich from Spa. Anyway, I just arrived in a very nice place with a lot of water again. I discovered that I do feel calmer when I'm around water in general, and I thought just stick with that. I'm still feeling slightly tired. I mean, you can probably tell by my eyes. I got some bags under them. I walked for a bit. I would probably see for how long I walked later in the day. But yeah. And the sun came out, so I had to take off my jacket, which is here. Which is good, because by the looks of things in the morning, it looked like it was gonna be like a cold day in Dublin. So yeah, life's good. Life's good. Yeah. Well, right now I'm just gonna go look for some shops where I can buy the souvenirs for my family and friends, and obviously for myself. So I know that I've been to Dublin by myself once in my life, and I'll probably come back again. Because I saw a cave like an hour away from center of Dublin, which is like a salt cave, which I thought was interesting. I really wanted to go there, but then when I checked for tickets, everything was booked out. So I couldn't really make it there, unfortunately. But that's another reason for me to come back here to Dublin and just go to that place. Just for that place only. So I have a quick story to tell. I went on a bike to see Dublin a little bit faster, and I dropped my tripod, which broke down. So instead of seeing Dublin, I went to see the nearest Argos, and I went to buy a new tripod, which I'm using now to film, which was unnecessary, but I really needed one. And right now, I think I just chilled for about an hour, because I checked and I walked around 20 kilometers so far. I really needed a break to get my energy back up. And right now I'm just gonna look online, see what else I can see around. But first thing first, I think I need to look for a toilet. I've been holding it for a few hours. But yeah, my eyes don't look any better. I still look tired as hell. But yeah, you don't come to Dublin every day, so yeah. But yeah, currently I'm heading to like Dublin Castle. It's like a 30 minutes walk from where I am currently. It's gonna be a long walk and I'll probably be tired, but I thought it's worth it. It's nearly 5 o'clock and I think that's probably be my latest touristic attraction.
Just checking out?
Yeah.
Just leave the kicker. Which room were you in?
302?
303, bed.
No, 312.
302,
12.
bed. 312, bed.
312. 2. 2. Yeah. Thank you very much. Have a nice one.
See this guy. He has the kicker.
Yeah, it's the best guy. It's the best.
Multipass.
So basically check out. So it's currently nearly 4 o'clock. And as you can see, I'm pretty much tired. After like maybe 4 hours of sleep yesterday and about 5 hours of sleep tonight. You can see. Yeah, I've checked out. Currently waiting for the Dublin Express to get me to the airport and get back to shitty London. Oh yeah. Looking at my shoes when waiting for the bus, I realized I need new shoes. Just look at that.
Sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud in sight. It stopped raining, everybody.
You lock me out. Do you lock me out?
Yeah.
Why?
Can you use one today?
Yeah, so that was my trip. So on Saturday after I went to the Dublin Castle, I went to have some dinner, you saw the image, and after that I went to the hostel and went for a drink with my roommates from the hostel. Well, on Saturday when I came back to the hostel I realized I got sunburned, which was quite fun. I then went to sleep quite early. I think I went to sleep at around 10 because I had to wake up at 3 as you saw, and then I came to London and it's very beautiful. But all in all, I really enjoyed my time there and I hope to do that again, probably for a longer period of time, not just a weekend in a different country. So let me know if you'd like to see that from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.